here at the Retail and Consumer Goods Analytics Summit. I'm speaking with John Beckett, founder and president of Retail Velocity. And here at the summit, we've been talking about making data actionable. It's not just the data, it's what you do with it. What are some of the key takeaways that you've seen so far, and why this event is important for organizations?
Sure. I think first of all, I've got to realize that this is all brand new technology. I mean, just new ways of thinking about the data. And we're very pleased that this is only the second conference, but it's been probably overdue for a few years. But you can see how new it is, all the different ways of thinking, different ways of dealing with the data, and making it actionable. It gets even harder and harder every year as the size, volumes, types of data doubles and triples continuously. We're going from brick and mortar to online, we're doing different distribution methods, we're going from different sources of consumer sentiment and what's driving it. So for our users and the users in the conference, what they're trying to do to get actionable information is keep going through volumes of data that keeps getting bigger, coming up with the same, what I look at it as the same number of decisions that they got to make every day, even though those are evolving. How do you go through larger and larger sets and types of data to get what you can reasonably do in a day? So you're coming up with the same, probably, let's say you're doing 20 decisions a day, and all of a sudden the volume changes tenfold. How do you come up with 20 decisions now that are more useful, more actionable, have bigger return on them? So that's the challenge, and that's what this conference is addressing.
So it's not more decisions, it's making better decisions with better outcomes.
Right, and they're newer decisions. I mean, there's things you couldn't do before. It's like as the whole market goes to mobile and sales cycle, you can order online and get up and go to a store and pick it up. You can go to a store and have the online send it to you. There's all the different ways of doing that, different ways of tracking shoppers and understanding them. Ultimately, what people want is what's causing things. And that's hard to derive from the data. So, you start by looking at trends, then you start looking at correlations, and then you try to start digging in and finally trying to evolve what are causal factors and what are things that we do to either respond to them or even cause them. So that's the whole nature of the game is changing, not only in retail but across digital industries.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the really cool things about this event is bringing together retailers and consumer goods, their suppliers, to both take on this topic. And what have you seen as far as trends and challenges with collaboration between those two? Where's analytics?
Oh, sure. I think the nature of the data sharing between them and the collaboration has expanded, but I think there's still some natural challenges of, I own my data, you own your data, and I'll let you see this, but it tends to be more one-way flow of data. So retailers can give consumer goods companies views of all their sales, their inventory, their replenishment forecast, but from the other side, there's not the marrying up and sharing of a common set of data that solves both their problems. So that's some of the challenges we're interested in trying to solve is where do you collaborate with the data versus with the transactions. So there's that side of it. There's also tends to be an evolution in how data is exchanged. So we're seeing a lot more web portals from retailers. Vendors are going online to get their data and pulling their data versus industry standard type data streams, and that's caused some challenges, but it's also opened up a lot more, I'd say, sharing across the market. Obviously, Walmart's been the big driver of that, and they've got the largest system, but as we go across the markets and into other countries and going globally, the types of data and the standards kind of fall by the wayside, and the portals have seemed to be taking over. So it's good and bad. The nature of the data, as the volumes grow, it makes it much more difficult to do that. So But then the types of metrics being shared, the KPI being shared has gotten much richer. So it's kind of a two-way.
It's fascinating. Well, thank you for sharing and thanks for coming.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you.